Hey guys! Okay. I've decided to do a Sims challenge. Just give me a second. I just haven't. I think I'm gonna do Runaway Teen. I added a few extra mods to my game just not that long ago, like half an hour before I started recording. So we're going to go into new game because I'd rather have a clean save, I guess would be the best way to put it. As I'm recording this, it's about 13 hours till the new pack comes out, the game pack, which I really want. It looks so fun. I was watching Little Simsy play it on her Twitch stream, and also I watched her video that she posted. The one thing that I've noticed in regards to the new pack is apparently if there's anything wrong with a save, the new career will glitch. So that's something. My library, custom content, grab her, replace, yes. As you can see, I added a mod that by the Pancake one and Missouri Yuki. I think I'm saying Missouri Yuki. I think that's right. But it adds a couple of extra trait slots if your sim is a young adult. But we are going to age her down
with a harfine, ook,
to a teen, which gives her 4 traits, just like we had in Sims 3. I'm pretty sure that's where they actually got the idea for how many traits to add. So we're going to add 1 extra trait. So right now she is erratic. I thought it was insane. Maybe I have something that changes it from erratic or from insane to erratic, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna make her a klepto. So her life's goal is to be a public enemy. So she obviously has the dastardly trait. Now, because of the new likes and dislikes, I gave her favorite colors of black, green, and purple, and disliking pink, sorry, not green, she likes green, pink and brown. Music, she's not exactly partial or she doesn't have any particular feelings in regards to these. She likes metal, hates new disco, loves spooky, loves strange tunes, hates tween pop, and winter holiday music. Which, of course, all of these affect their moods if they're exposed to those kinds of music. And for activities, she hates cooking, hates fitness, and hates gardening. She loves mischief, rocket science, and writing. I'm gonna change gardening to fishing. I also have a mod that turns certain traits into reward traits instead of being base traits. Now, I did this way so that she still has 2 free likes and dislikes to develop her character as I play. For example, she may gain a love of media production. And yes, I know that she has kind of Wednesday Addams vibes with her hair. I'm gonna And I got this mod working again, so I have my four columns in Create a Sim instead of 2. Yay! It makes my life easier. Less scrolling. So that's every day. Formal. Athletic. I don't remember where. I think that was something that I found in on the Sims resource. Sleepwear. If you look closely, you'll see the Slytherin crest on her little sweatshirt thing. These are leggings. Her party wear. It's kind of similar vibes to her formal wear, except purple. Swimwear. Hot weather. That skirt's being glitchy. I love this skirt, but it always gets so glitchy. It's weird. It gets glitchy the thinner the sim is. Like, yeah, if I up her weight to the maximum, the skirt's fine. So I guess we'll give her a little more shape. Maybe a touch more muscle. There. I like this top. It's cute and gives me kind of I Dream of Jeannie vibes, actually. Yeah. And then this is her cold weather outfit. I have actually, you know what? She doesn't need those gloves. Let's go into gloves and give her that, which adds a little extra layer to her outfit. It's gonna keep the scarf thing though. I don't even remember where I found that. I think it was on, it might have been on the Sims resource. Let's see. It's a neckerchief. I like neckerchiefs there. I also, well, actually, when I initially installed this, I installed it because it has the red options, and I was making Sims based on the characters from BBC's Merlin. That has that weird stretch of... I'll go with that one. So basically her outfits alternate between the colors except for her sleepwear, which has both of her favorite colors besides black. These come in black. Nope, they come in gray. So here is Deirdre Blackheart. I was using the randomizer for names, and I was like, just want something that sounds kind of evil. And it gave me Deidre. And then I was like, wait a minute, wasn't there a character in the Nancy Drew games with a name similar to that? So looked it up, and it was Deirdre. So I decided to name her Deirdre after Deirdre Shannon, but I gave her the name Blackheart. The black part is actually technically a kind of Harry Potter reference, because the noble and most ancient house of Black was it most noble and ancient? Either way, but because the majority of them were supporters of Voldemort and the Death Eaters, if not Death Eaters themselves, like Regulus was, and Bellatrix Black Lestrange. I thought about naming her Bellatrix, but I was like, no. and then changed it to Black Heart because she's evil. So she has a black heart, a dark soul.
Ooh.
Okay, so I need to double check what the rules were. Okay, so there's rules based on what packs you have. Obviously, the basics of the Runaway Teen Challenge is that you can't build any kind of shelter until you've earned the money to do it. You're not supposed to use any electronics or appliances or even the cell phone until you have a kitchen, a bathroom, and a bedroom. Minimum. You're not allowed to have a part-time job, not allowed to have a full-time job when you're a young adult until after you've got a basic house. Can't cook, shower, or anything else on other people's lots or interact with adults until you're a young adult. However, I'm going to have her live in Strangerville. So there is a modification to the rules when it comes to Strangerville. So you can fish, garden, and dig to find items and sell them. And also, now that we have Bust the Dust, I'm pretty sure that if you've got a floor, you're technically allowed to have dust bunnies search for stuff. But if you don't feed and pet your dust bunny regularly after whether you've befriended them or not, they can sometimes find absolutely nothing, or they'll find the bare minimum. I think I had a dust bunny that found me one simoleon because it was a very unhappy dust bunny. Technically, each time you travel, you're supposed to subtract 10 simoleons from your funds. I'm not really gonna do that. So the main goal is to survive to adulthood. So obviously we can have a teen-only household as of a patch back in 2017. I don't think I was actually playing Sims 4 in 2017, now that I'm thinking about it. I had it, I just wasn't playing it. I think I was mostly playing Sims 3. I was still mostly playing Sims 3 back then. Obviously we can't do a 10 by 10 lot in The Sims 4 because we don't have the ability to make custom lot sizes like you could with an add-on to The Sims 3. I think it was a mod technically. And some people who've done this challenge have basically made a little boxed off square area that's 10 by 10. But the problem with that is if you put stuff on your lot to make a small space, if you cover your lot and stuff, it increases your bills. Unless you're using debug items that have no cost. Because some debug items, actually a lot of debug items, do have a monetary value. There's a weird workaround for if you don't want to use the money cheats. I have UI cheats, so I'll be able to drop my funds to nothing. Sorry, I have a Sherlock Holmes show playing on my TV right now. I've seen all the episodes, so it's not that big a deal if I miss anything. But I think it's still playing. Oh, yep. It's still playing the episode The Resident Patient, which is based on one of my favorite Sherlock Holmes short stories. So let's see. basically you're only supposed to interact with teens and other teens and children. But like I said, with Strangerville, there is a little workaround for that one. Outdoor retreat, you can have your, I think there was a work or you're technically also not supposed to have your teen go to school. I have a mod that makes it so that teens and children are not automatically enrolled in school to begin with, so I don't have to worry about that workaround. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could have her purchase an outdoor retreat tent or a get-together party bush before dropping the funds to 0. I might do that, but I think there was something else in Strangerville. No accepting invites unless it's from a teen or child. It's recommended to populate the world with more households that have teens and children. I think I've got some households that I've downloaded or ones that I've made that I can use for that. Can take vacations to Granite Falls, but only can go to the campsite, not the cabins. And socialization is supposed to be treated the same as if you were at home. Dine out, you can go to a restaurant and eat there. They recommend having your teen go with like a friend, but I've seen teenagers go into restaurants, like fast food places, by themselves before. Spa day, you can add a spa and use it as an additional place to shower. Teen can be a vampire if you want them to. Teen can be an alien if you have to get to work. Teen can only be in a club with other teens and potentially children. With city living, your teen can start in an apartment, but it basically has to be empty, and you can give you substitute the tent or party bush with a blow-up mattress or cheap bed. You can go to the festivals. Can collect the globes and posters to sell, but can't put them out on a street table until they've reached young adult. Can freely order from vendors. Can only visit a karaoke bar if you're with other teens. The skipping school thing in regards to the irresponsible versus responsible trait doesn't really matter with the mod I have. Can have a pet. Can have the wash basin and clothesline. Not allowed to purchase the washer or dryer until you have an enclosed space. I do like laundry day. Can add a washer and dryer to one community lot. Can add a lot to the map with for a shelter with no amenities beyond a pea bush to put up your tent or cheap cot/air mattress, like build an abandoned warehouse or an old barn, ruins. And they also recommend putting a campfire for that if you do have seasons. Which seasons tends to be one of the most recommended by a lot of other simmers. Allowed to join scouts, and allowed to join drama club. Since the basic premise of this is to not draw attention to your sim, it's generally recommended not going the get famous route unless your sim has run away from home to become a star. Here we go. You may live in Strangerville and complete the mystery and its aspiration. Could have your teen living in a bunker. Can talk to and speak with and befriend one scientist, one military, and one conspiracy theorist. The listening bugs are considered electronic, so the rule about having a whole house, a minimum house, is in effect on that. And the size of the house doesn't matter, and the kitchen/bedroom can be one divided room. Then there's some stuff for Silver Dorada. And then the alternate rules for Get Famous being ran away to seek fame and fortune, can do the music and video production, and use drones to earn income, fangirl over the stars. Yeah, and there's no points and no endgame other than growing up, basically, and having a nice house. But basically what I'm going to do is, I think once she's an adult, I'm going to start a legacy challenge with her. And since it'll basically be playing from her teen years on up, this will give her backstory. Make her more interesting as a legacy founder. So I guess she'll be the start of the Blackheart family legacy. I like those boots. I was thinking about maybe changing her boots to these, but then I realized they don't come in purple. And also, they don't really do anything for her. I'm gonna just do a quick adjustment to her, because she deserves a little more shape. She's very thin-ish. Well, actually, I think it's that shirt that was making her look thin. She looks very pretty, very pale, which is what I was going for. I was going for dark-haired and pale with like dark eyes. I'm not sure if this was a recolor of one of the base game eyes, or if actually, let me check. There's an easy way to check. Oh, no, this is the base game eyes. And this is a custom eye color. I've got a replacer for the base game eye colors so that they look a little more realistic. Okay. Let's get started. She's pretty. Actually, you know what? Widen her shoulders just a smidge. Because I could go skinny. Okay, you are moving too much, girl. There we go. There. That's fixed. Okay. So, we are going to find an empty lot in... Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bulldoze, what's it called? Something 42. It's that lot with the trailer. It's the trailer lot. I'm gonna bulldoze that for her. And then I'm gonna set up a what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a tent, a campfire, and a paintbrush. And that's it. I'm going to start in spring. And I think I've got everything set to normal lifespan. So we're going to use Strangerville. Was slip 42. We're going to grab slip 42 and we're going to bulldoze the lot. As you can see, major differences in funds left over. And then after I get her little campsite set up, I'm going to, well, use UI cheats to cheat her funds to 0. There are some random things around Strangerville, I know that, but basically you just have to wait for them to spawn, which is mildly annoying, but it is what it is. So I decided to check on Weirbasu's Patreon because that's where he has the more columns in Create Sim and UI cheats and all of his other mods. And basically what he someone had commented the other day saying something about they thought that UI cheats was broken, or not UI cheats, more columns in Create Sim was broken after the most recent update, but he tested it and said it isn't. So I'm thinking it was one of my other mods that needed updating that was causing that issue. And actually, I might not use the Get Together Bush. I might use the Jungle Adventure one, whichever one's cheaper. I'm sorry. Sorry if that was weird. It's just kind of a thing I do when I'm drinking pop or pretty much anything, really. Come on. Load, load, load. Load, load, load. Also, I have an unclogger, like a animation unclogger or something. Oh, right. And actually, what's really nice about this mod, some of the mods I have SNB bill. I have SNB financial, the SNB banking app, and I have SNB bills and SNB Financial Center, which of course is the building version of it. So without any of the services set up, let's see what the bills end up being. Current bills, 16 simoleons for property taxes. No utility bills. Can manage utilities, can pay bills with the banking app. You can set up or turn off home services. There's a basic package, a full package, and a premium package. It's really, really nice. But obviously, we're not going to have any of that to start with, which means her phone, we're going to pause. Is she playing games on her phone? Oh, call a stranger. Okay. I think that came from one of the other mods I have. So, there's a bunch of stuff that she can't actually do. Also, I have a mod that makes it so you have to go to like job interviews and stuff too. So there's recruitment agency. There's a bunch of stuff that won't actually work. That's just the taking photos thing. Okay, apparently. Okay, I also have Mortem, which I'm pronouncing it that way to emphasize that it's Mortem and not Mortem or Mortem. Yeah, it doesn't sound right if you say Mortem. It sounds weird. But basically, this gets rid of the Grim Reaper and makes it so you have to have funerals. This is about the financial center aspect of SNB, Sims National Bank. It basically makes it so that you can place a physical bank location and it adds a special lot trait. And yeah, so SNB is for money management, which I like because it adds that little extra bit of realism. And then SNB bills, wonderful whims. Okay, we're gonna go into build by, and we're gonna set up a little campsite. And I am gonna put a trash can, but it's not gonna be a dumpster. If she wants to go dumpster diving, I'll have to find a different lot to go dumpster diving. And the challenge rules haven't been updated since they haven't been updated since 2019, so there's nothing about eco lifestyle. So I mean, obviously you can have your sim go dumpster diving. There's no reason why you wouldn't be allowed to. So we're gonna filter for, so there's also nothing for snowy escape. But basically what I'm gonna do is tax. Do I have, okay, I have it, the way I have my filters right now, I have better build by, which is one of my favorite mods. Twisted Mexie's mods are great. They really are. So we're gonna filter for outdoor retreat and jungle adventure and get together. Yeah, these bushes are over 200 simoleons. This one, the open air natural toilet from Jungle Adventure, is 50 simoleons. So, let's see, there's the cabin in a bag. Oh, I love these descriptions. The cabin in a bag lets you bring all the comforts of home to a campsite. This large tent will easily accommodate you, your friends, and possibly a grizzly bear. Of course, the bears in this game are actually just people in costumes. Let's see, I think we'll go with this one. There's no black and purple option. Well, like that. We'll put this campfire. I'm not gonna put a seat because every time I put a seat around a campfire, it catches fire. It's like, why? Oh, I also have a mod that basically turns the mega cooler into a mini fridge. Like properly into a mini fridge, sorry. Okay, I just want to show the comparison between the three bushes. Look at this. This one's actually the prettiest. And then a trash can. Okay, yep, these are all the outdoor trash cans. I'm actually gonna go with the 2-1. Because Because out of all the trash cans, it's the cheapest. So, here we have a nice little campsite. To start with, we're going to build her an underground bunker. And remember, you can build, I think, 4 levels underground. Let me check. And this is just me. Yep, you can do 4 levels underground. And this is a nice little lot. Live mode. 0. Set. She now has nothing. Technically, she's not supposed to be doing this.
Granoy bars papalka pinar. Ben faheb. Vula shaka. Abimi. Wibisu.
She's a young adult.
Wibs borb.
Let's see.
Ribbo glade.
I think I'm gonna cut off here now that I've got her started. Sorry. I think I got something down my shirt. It's probably goldfish crackers from earlier. But yeah, I'm gonna save as add new save. Let's see, black heart. Oops. Runaway teen to legacy. I'll just call it Runaway Teen Legacy in my saves, so that way I know what I'm doing. I think Wonderful Whims, or maybe it was MC Command Center, one of them, or it might have been, or was it Woohoo Wellness? One of my mods does make it so that teens can get pregnant. Okay, so we're going to save it again, just to ensure that it's saved. Pause. And like I said, I'm going to cut this part off here. And I'm actually going to film a couple more parts tonight. And then I'll probably schedule the posting. Haven't decided yet. But until next time. Later.